Hello, hello. Welcome back to Faith in Despair. Today I'm going to implement four things. Four things are on my list. I'm not sure we can get all of them done, but it cannot hurt to try. The first thing that I want to do is I want to add a button in the inventory with which you can clear all of the cards. So this shouldn't be too hard. Basically, it's just duplicating a button and adding a new function. Then making sure that the function can actually clear all of the cards. Sorry about that. And make sure that when the inventory is full, that it doesn't, keep pushing Lacrimon to the side. Yesterday I finished the feature that I started. Today I finished what I started yesterday. So this is the quick select, the quick removal, and yeah, I think it helps out a lot if you just want to quickly add stuff to your deck. Cool. And you can still use the other method as well, dragging, but you can also do this. Yeah. Cool. So now we need a button. And I think I want to add the button here for now. It's not the best place to add it. But yeah, we will see. Let's just give it a try. We can move around things later. Okay, material inventory, then we have the button. The button, as I like to say. Discard material, sort material. Let's just do this. Let's call it clear cards. And we're going to focus on it with F. And here's a... Okay, never mind, they are all on the same Z axis. Orienting UI icons is a bit weird in this game because sometimes it is aligned with the camera rotation, which is always -8 on the x-axis, on the Euler angle. And sometimes it's not. So if I move this down, yeah, that is what I was afraid of. It actually changes the z-axis, which is not good. Which means we just have to do this and then figure it out later if this is actually good enough. For now, let's just call it clear cards. I think there is a localize here, yes, so we have to open up the localization as well. Just call it clear cards. Okay, I definitely don't have this. This would have been a weird surprise, but yeah, clear cards. Clear cards, yes. Then I have to import it. Import is done, and now we can change the text again. Clear cards. Right. All right. And now I only need to change the function. Clear cards. And basically now I only have to change I have to add the function. Clear cards. What was the other one? Discard material, okay. Discard material, so let's put it below it. Just to have some kind of cohesiveness. Okay, clear cards. What I want to do is go through all cards. put all Lacrima to inventory if there is enough space. And that's it. Let's do that. Wait a minute. Okay. First obstacle. How do I get all of the cards? It should be somewhere here. Page. Display cards. Yes. Get cards per page. Get cards for display. Alright, get cards for display. That sounds good. Oh no, wait a minute. We have to be very careful here. I think I'm just going to get the deck cards. Yeah. Yep. Also have to make sure that it's... yeah, okay. This is a new list. No, probably doesn't matter. Cards and cards. Now I need to go through all of the slots. For each card slot, slot in card slots, materia slots. If slot is free or slot is cracked or slot is defender. What else can it be? I don't know. Let's just say continue here. However, there are a few that cannot be changed. Ah, broken, yes. Is Lacrima locked? Wow. If slot... If is Lacrima locked? Slot attached to materia. I really like it when I stumble upon useful functions that I've written in the past. It's like my past self was taking care of my future self. All right. Attached materia is Lacrima locked. Continue. All right, but it's so it's not free. It is not cracked. Wait a minute. Is the Lacrima locked actually taken cracked as well? Yes. Okay, so we don't need this. Good to know. Now we need to say add slot remove materia if has 3 slots. Only then we do that. Yeah. Yeah, and I think I'm not sure if we should play a sound here. Maybe a little bit, maybe one sound, and only if it's successful ones. Cleared, removed Lacrima is false. Removed Lacrima is true. If removed Lacrima, then we can say slot Lacrima is locked. Just to have a little bit of feedback. Okay, this should already work. That was easy. Just trying to think if there is anything that I'm missing. Any Lacrima that cannot be removed or not? Defender. That's already in the function. Just checking for this log. So, I guess if I click now, clear cards. Okay. That was pretty easy. Let's try this again. There's another function that people were asking for, which is that you can copy or move all of the Lacrima from one card to another. But I think this is not something for today. Yeah, this... I don't like how detached it looks. Maybe it needs like... Maybe it needs like another... Your cards? Like another header? I don't know. First blood. Clear cards. So it's 2 trigger, 2 green, 3 red. Yeah, that looks good. What about when the inventory is full? Let's try that. Also, I'm restarting the game because I don't want it to save. I mean, I can just make a save point here, just in case, but... So, now I'm going to fill up the inventory with junk. This is junk. I'm going to leave 4 spaces. So if I press this, only 4 should be removed, but like 3 should be there. Yes. It works. And if I do this, I think I just clicked on the wrong one. Uh-oh. How long is this? How long is this button? Box Collider. Oh yeah, it's really long. Okay, so maybe I can just reduce it. Okay, the size needs to be... like this. Let's see. I don't like that at all. It is what it is. Center. Is it minus? Why is that -7? Okay. Quick detour if we have a quick equip. And we spawn the button. Then we need to say slot script. Box Collider. Center equals new vector this. And the size needs to be this. Six. Okay. That should help. So, if I do this and then clear cards again, actually let's sort and then clear cards. Yes, it works. Okay. Let's see if the box collider change works. And then I think we are done. First one. Maybe I need to add a header. Let's see. Inventory. So if I move this, how big is the collider? Okay, yeah, that's better. That is much better. Which means if I fill up the inventory again, then we should see no overlap anymore. Yes, there is no overlap. Alright. Good. Okay, clear cards. What if I add another header? Just call it your cards. Is it too much? Kind of like here. Cards. And then remove this. Or put this further down. Something like this. I mean, what else could there be? Clear cards and what? Sort options are here. I don't want to move this up. And I also don't want to move this. I mean, I probably could move this. Oh yeah. Actually, I could move it. Because it's really high up. But I think the close button is set with code. Okay. Let's just say -2, 3. Title. And minus 3. Copy this again and just call it your cards. Maybe there's something else that we have to do later. More functionality. And more stuff to translate. Why is this big now? Yeah, anyway. Your cards, import again. Language. More hot beverage. All right. Your cards. There it is. I'm not sure if it should be uppercase. Probably not. But your Lacrum is also uppercase, so who cares? Then we'll check the to-do list. I'm not sure if it should say empty cards or clear cards. clear cards is probably better. Or empty cards? Maybe empty cards is better. Maybe empty cards is better. Well. Anyway. Okay. Cards, your Lacrima. Looks good to me. Next. Change Steel Lacrima to Fracture on boss. Okay. Boss starter. This should be really quick. Steel Lacrima. Where is it? Okay, we're just going to say Fracture. Is this used here? No. It's used here, I think. Yes. Yes, yes. While I'm here, can I do anything about the difficulty of the bosses? Probably not. Wow. I mean, I can make them more difficult, yes, in the third chapter, but... Flowers? Okay, yeah, this is really... This is a tough one. This is totally a damage check. Alright. What else do we have? Uni, my favorite. Activate again, holy shit. So it exhumes 4, that's okay. I don't think they are so difficult, why do people have so many troubles? No, I understand, but... Parasite is really overpowered though. Parasite is crazy overpowered. Parasite should not inflict this high of a value, I think. I'm not sure. Unless... Well, if I do it at 66, I wanted to do damage, so... But then it's always assured. Let's see. Parasite. Parasite... Where is it? Get current value. Maybe I just need it to be 2. But that's not really high enough. I mean, then it does 2 damage, then it does 4, then it does 8 damage. That's 18 damage over time. And 18, I mean 16, 10, 32 in 5 turns. The creature is probably dead. Okay, let's start with 2. So inflict parasite always starts with 2. Then it is 2 damage, 4 damage, 8 damage, 16 damage, and in the 5th round, 32 damage. That's okay. What does it say here? Inflict stars effect total turns. Okay, maybe that's okay because then it gets added to it. Yeah. Total turns left. Yes. Okay, yeah. So if it... Okay, yeah. No, that makes sense. Then it starts at 2 and... Okay, and then builds up over time. And if you inflict it twice, then it's added. Okay. Starts with 2. On success. If it succeeds again, it adds another 2. Yeah. It seems much better because right now when it inflicts Parasite, it inflicts it at 66 damage. And 60, I mean... It's just too much, maybe. And if it's inflicted 3 times or like 2 times, then it always starts with 4. So it does 4 damage, then it does 8 damage, and then 16 damage. 32 damage. So maybe that's okay. But I think it's better than before. Before it was way too much. Yeah. Let's just try it and then see if it's too weak now. But it should be about the same as Doomed. And Doom is a fixed death after 3 rounds. And Parasite is not that yet. It's not that evil yet. Maybe in earlier chapters, but not in the 3rd chapter. So yeah. Okay. Okay, what was the other task? Ah, yeah. I changed Alpha to Fracture. Alpha changed Steel Lacrima to Fracture. Which is similarly evil, but not entirely run damaging, I think. Okay. There's to have. Pressing left on Lacrima in Satchel should always go 2 cards. Okay. So this is a bit of an interesting one. It might take a while, actually. Because basically every button that I have in the game can have an override to each direction. So if I'm here with the... Oh, I need to fix that probably. Yes. I mean, kind of works, I guess. Yeah, wait. Okay, I need to fix this first. You cannot make the quick equip on... Quick equip. If slot parent card is not null and slot parent card is satchel card. Return. Don't want this to happen. Let's try and see if this is fixed. Anyway, so the buttons can have an override in each direction. And if you are on the satchel side, if you press left, I want you to go to the cards immediately, which is not the case at the moment, which is a bit of a frustration point. Basically, I just want to make sure that whenever you're controlling the game with gamepad, I want to make it as smooth as possible. Yeah, no, that doesn't work anymore. That's good. Okay. So, which means when I'm here and I press left, it works, but if I'm back here, then pressing left only gets me further to the next Larkhammer, which is a bit weird. So what I want to do is, if I press left here, then it should go to this one, to this slot. And if I'm here, it also should be here. Yeah. So how do I fix this? Maybe find the closest slot on the cards. I can do that, but I have to do this for each of the... Every time I turn a page. Okay, let's make a plan. Every time on show or page change or zoom, go through all visible satchel slots and then check which card is the closest and then return the rightmost card slot and set it as east. Override. What is it? What is it called? Card slot, card button. Left override neighbor. Okay. Left override neighbor. Sounds good. So on show, it's probably the same in the Altar of Tears. Just set it to add. Okay. That's easy. So here we want to say set override for... Actually, that's west. Set west override. Oh, damn it, I always do that. Set left override for satchel slots. And let's see what happens. Void for each card slot in satchel. Is there a satchel cards? Okay, I have to go through all of the... What happens in the add function? Get first 3 inventory slot. Ah. Yes, this is something different, I guess. Satchel cards. Okay. Hey Nick. What's cooking? I'm currently working on just some basic functionality. Basically, I wanted the controller to feel a little better in the inventory. I'll show you. As soon as Unity is done loading. And while Unity is loading, card slots, card slot in satchel, material slots. So basically, if I go to the inventory and I'm moving the cursor with my keyboard now, which is the same as with controller, then if I'm here and I press left, then it should go to the cards, like it should actually go to here, but it doesn't do that at the moment, so yeah, this is what I want to fix. A lot of stuff like this is really important, because it's frustrating when you're here and you want to quickly navigate to the left, and then you're like, why is it not going left? But actually down, yeah. And we have a little option here, which is left override. Yeah, which we can set to find closest card slot. Let's see if this... Actually, I need to return the UI button, I guess. Navigation adjustment and parity basic, so it's not reliant on a single control scheme. Yes, indeed. Basically, I always try to, like, you can always switch between mouse, controller, and keyboard, no matter where you are. You can like put your left hand on the keyboard and with the right hand play on the controller if you want. So this is really important for me. For each card in display cards. The problem is, how do I know which cards are currently on the page? Get cards per page. Oh, this is something different. Probably should be called something different. If card range and card range start. I see. Okay. So all of the cards that are displayed should be facing up. Okay. Let's give it a try. The deck cards. Get deck cards. Okay, this is here. If card is faced down. Here I need another function. Probably not, but is faced up is also convenient. You are not face down. Is faced up. Then I need to see if it's the closest one. So closest distance is, let's see, 99. If card is faced up, then we can see check distance between coordinates. Card, transform position, distance. Actually, I think this is a vector 3 distance. Yes. Card, transform position, 2, slot, transform position. Yes, I think my voice did change a little bit. I think it definitely got a bit, just a little bit lower. Like, if I sing Somos now, I'm having a bit of a trouble. If distance is smaller than closest distance, then we say closest distance is distance, and closest card is card. And then we say return closest card is null, return null. Otherwise we return closest card Y button. Actually, that's not true. We need to return the rightmost slot. Count -1. And then UI button. Okay, what is going on here? I know that's not okay. Let's say null then. Are you happy now? Yes, you're happy now. Awesome. So this is the closest card slot, which means if I press left now, it should already work. Let's see if that is actually correct. Does display card set it? We will see. We will see. Let's just see if it works or what it does. Let's just see what it does. Okay, I'm here. I press left now. And it doesn't do anything. That's great. Let's see what the leftmost... Okay, it doesn't find anything. Okay. Which means it didn't find anything. So we need to set it in a bit later. Well, let's make a routine. Routine. And we will wait for 25. About 25, because that is the usual animation time for the cards to appear. And then we will see if this actually does anything. Find closest card slot. Let's go over the code once more. Closest distance to the slot. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Let's just see. Is the neighbor set? No, it's not. Alright. Time to debug. For card and settle cards. This should be correct. Let's see. Card slot on the card settle. Yes. I'm not sure. Is this actually the inventory slot? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Inventory slots. Where is it? Debug. Debug. Where are you? Inventory slots. Ah, okay. So they are actually. I see. Okay, so the problem is that I'm checking the wrong array. Alright. Good to know. So all I need to do is go through the inventory slots. Like this. Yes. One more try. Let's see if it works. And there are probably other locations where I need to do this. But this is one of the... Alright, so far it looks good. Let's see if it works in practice. Yes, it does. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. Nice. What about now? What about now? What about now? That's really cool, it works. Nice. Okay, now what if I change the view? Yeah, now it's broken. Okay. So I need to do this every time I zoom, every time I zoom, every time I sort, zoom, sort, and every time I flip a page. Okay. Yeah, zoom, page or sort. Okay. So, zoom. Zoom in, out. Let's put it here. Then we said sort. Sort. Sort cards by type. Is there a function that gets called every time? Display cards. So I can do it in display cards actually. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe we'll just do it here. So it is used here, yes. And it's used in Zoom. Yes. Yes. Alt half tiers is a different thingy. So it works in Zoom, in sort, and in page change. Next page. White. Oh, next page. Doesn't work? Okay. Yeah, it should probably also be here. Maybe. Does this get actually deactivated? No. Okay, let's see if it works. Satchel next page. I think it needs to be here as well though. Cause yeah, let's just set it here as well. It needs to happen on every page change. Yeah. Arithmeticus. Hello. Why are you online? Hey, glad you could make it. How is it going? Uh-oh. It works. I am so happy it works. It just works. It just works. Todd Howard would be very proud of me right now. Todd Howard would be like, Philip, you did good. What about a page change? Yes, it works. It just works. Oh. Okay, there's another one that probably needs to be changed. Yeah. Okay, so I probably need to do the same for the slots here as well. Actually, what if I just include all of the slots here as well? One first try, that's very cool. A lot of people tell me it's too hard, so... Yeah, beard looks very nice. Cool. I had a statistic made today from some of the runs, and it says that like 14% only win the run, so yeah. And I got some feedback like, please add more tutorial, please make the first boss easier, stuff like that. So yeah, it's something to ponder about at some point in the future. It works here, but not... Does it work here as well? Yes. Okay. That's really interesting. If it's not... If it's only one, then it doesn't work. Yeah, no, this is a legitimate feedback that I need to look into. So the first boss needs to be just a bit easier, and especially the third boss needs to be harder. Then again, if you play with atonements, then it should automatically be harder. So, but yeah, I will figure it out. Now the question is if I want to change this now. So basically I want to... should I go to this? Basically I need to look at the cards. The rightmost slot needs to check for the rightmost card. I was thinking if I have a skill issue, my last run I actually managed to get to the third boss. But then I basically got it. Well. Yeah, that's how it goes. What is the next item on my list? Ah yeah, for Altar of Tears I also need to fix it. Let's find an Altar of Tears. Probably not in the first... Yeah. Okay, so the Altar of Tears is probably not in the first few tiles of the map. That is actually on purpose. So let's click through a little bit. Combos are so wild. You know, I keep telling my wife this is now a running gag, because one of the first things that you said about the game is that it's too wild, and I keep it's like a running gag now between me and my wife. Whenever something spirals out of control in the game and we're like, it's too wild. And actually, I'm going to add an achievement which just says too wild. And no, you're not getting credit for it. Altar of Tears, there we go. Please give me an Altar of Tears. Damn it. Too wild. But yeah. I mean, yeah, if you can unlock the atonements in the demo, there is one unlocked at the start, like the first atonement. And if you win with a run with the first atonement, then you can play a run with all 5 atonements. And if it's still too wild, please let me know. But in general, yeah. I think the game is in a sort of good place. But yeah, still a bit of adjustment still necessary. I just need should have just opened the map, I guess. Also, if it's too fast for you, there is a game speed option. So if you know, you know, if you're old, I'm just kidding. Okay, cool. Yes, you can quit out of sacrifice. You can... No, there's a button for it. You can do whatever you want. And I ran out of creatures, I think. Yeah. That is actually really funny. That's crazy. Okay. My dumb brain thought that I basically had to sacrifice the card and there was no way out of it. No, there's a button on the right that says close. It used to say skip actually, but you don't really have to, you know, it's not about skipping. You can just close out of it and then check the map again, see what's ahead, and then go back in. A lot of the events work like this, so sacrifice, upgrade. Oh, there was an altar out here. Damn it. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. There is a tutorial for this. There's a pop-up that says you can adjust game speed in options. It appears the first time you get into a fight with more than 2 lanes. However, I will probably set the default speed to 50%. That is likely what I'm going to do. Okay. Add a menu in the main menu? No. There is going to be a small, like a glossary and something like that. Okay. So if I'm here, I want to go left. Ah, it already works. Why? Why? Tier inventory? Let's see. Oh, maybe because it didn't... Did it actually not... Yeah. Okay. It needs to reset it on close. Again, tutorials and stuff like that is... Yeah. As you said, your TikTok brain even missed a small message at the top. So you always have to find a way because people don't like to read. So all of the tutorial message currently in the game are only in the top, and they are like 5 words max, because that is like kind of the limit that you can get across and like get into people's brains, 1 sentence at a time. But so even if I add a big tutorial, nobody's going to watch it, you know. That is what I'm currently fighting against. Q&A, glossary. Yeah, glossary is what I want to add. Definitely. Basically, what my plan currently is that there is already a battle log here. Unity, please. Unity, please. Let me just try it out. Needs to reset left neighbor on close. My immediate feedback is to give as much additional info as possible. More verbose comment log. I couldn't find charm results there, for example. Yeah. Some stuff is not in the comment log yet, that's true. Maybe a skull icon that are gone. Okay. Maybe a skull icon and creatures that are guaranteed to die if you press enter immediately. There is a problem with that. There is a very specific problem with that, because I cannot really predict if a creature will die 100%, because of all of the calculations that I would need to do. Anyway, so this is the battle log, and basically I want to change it so that when you click on it, then you have tabs at the top, and one of the tabs is the battle log, and one of the tabs is glossary, and maybe I don't know, a frequently asked questions tab. So like 3 tabs where stuff gets explained, and you have the battle log here. That's definitely what is on the table right now. What I want to do. So this should help. Yeah. In regards to battle log, actually more post combat log. Yeah. I also want to add stuff like the events that you chose into the combat log. That is already on my list. The charm results, yes. In regards to calculating if a creature dies, I have made a plan for this, which is here somewhere. Death indicator, yes. So let's figure it out. Basically, I want to add a death indicator, or at least I thought about wanting to do it. That's a big sentence. Basically, you have to represent the whole board in memory. Like everything that is on screen needs to be represented in memory. So even if you have a card that says on creature, on death, summon a demon, okay? So exhume or exodus or something like that. So if an enemy dies and it exhumes on the lane next to it, then this one also does damage. So this is also a scenario that you need to calculate. Basically, you need to calculate the outcome of the entire board if you press enter. It would be quite a complicated battle log. Well, you can also just divide it into battle log and maybe event log or something like that. So I thought about it and I was like, okay, I can check debuffs and add total damage. I can check stuff like Doom. I can check the opposing physical attack. I can check if the opponent gets triggered. If the target has all damage, all enemies, I mean, etc, etc. So basically, I can do a quick check and see, okay, this player's skull on this card, if these conditions are met, and I'm certain this creature dies. Alright, good. But then, what if I don't display a skull on the card and the card still dies? That means this information is completely irrelevant and the player will not trust the information anymore and will still have to check it manually. So this is why I'm hesitating adding something like this if it's not 110% accurate. And getting there is, I don't know, I would have to again like add the whole board to memory, kinda do a simulation of it, something like that. I'm not really sure. Actually, I'm not really sure how the Monster Train guys are doing it. Well, Monster Train is, yeah, no, it's, I really don't know how the Monster Train guys are doing it. Maybe it's something that you have to keep in mind from the ground up. Exactly, yes. Also some effects are random, like Parasite or Exile. What are you going to do about that? So I don't think this death indicator does anything. Will add anything to the game. But yeah, an event log. Maybe a separate tab. Event log. Stuff like this. It just feels bad to see some simple situation like attack 10 against 7 HP and some shield and have no idea if your creature will survive. Okay. You're talking about shield in particular, because shield is hard to calculate. I want to try shield not giving a percentage, but instead having a like a direct effect of the current value of shield. Like if you have a shield of 5, then it reduces incoming damage by 5, something like that. I want to try that. Originally, the idea behind it was that it works like Protect in Final Fantasy, which is just a percentage. And then somebody was like, okay, but then I cannot stack shield. And then I was like, okay, what if it stacks the percentages? And currently, it's like a little bit counterintuitive because you cannot really calculate it. So if shield is a direct number, then it would probably make more sense. It reduces incoming damage for a specific point. But you would still have to think about not reducing the whole damage and still what do I say? No, actually it would still work. If you have a shield of 10, then you get incoming damage of 10, then you block it fully this turn, and the next turn you open again. Yeah, I think it would work. Weakness works because your display reduced damage, yeah. A shielded effective HP. Not sure if this wouldn't make it more complicated, because you also have Stone Skin, and what happens if you have vulnerable? Yeah, I think the main problem is the percent based, and if it's not percentage based, even weakness. What if weakness is not percentage based? Something like that. Of course, then it would need to have a limit, but then it can get easily be calculated, or more easily be calculated. It's never totally easy. So yeah, that's the story of the death indicator. Reset left. Just remove shields. Yeah, maybe. I mean, what I was also thinking about is, what if shield is just a one-time complete avoidance of damage? So you get hit and then you lose one shield. And you can still stack shield. So if you cast shield twice, then it has shield 2 shields. But which means then, yeah, but it's not. I don't know. I don't know, man. So, and for this I want to say set altar. Basically I want to just say add UI button. So if I say show for altar, then I can do this, and it should already work for the altar. Yeah, that is I personally think this is one of the fun interactions of the game. So yeah. Unless you say it's too wild. If it's too wild, we have to do something about it. What about now? Okay, yeah, it still works. That's crazy. It works. And yeah. All right, the next one is going to be a bit more tough, I guess. Where is it? Are you working on keyboard? Well, this is for keyboard and controller controls, so yeah, both. Basically, my problem is that when you're in the inventory, there's still one problem left. I'm not sure if I want to fix it now. The problem was that when your cursor is here and you want to press left, then it used to just go to the left button, which is in this case would be this one or this one. So I just changed it that it actually goes to the card, to the leftmost card, or to the closest card actually. So yeah, it works on keyboard and controller now better. There's still one issue, which is here, but I don't think I want to fix this now. Press right here, it goes to the top. Yeah, this is something for another time. Okay. Did I add this to the down section? Yes. Okay, cool. Okay, one other thing that we can look at is adding confirm to rewards. This could be very difficult. I'm really thinking about the shield thing, you know, maybe. If it has one shield, then it absorbs all damage in one round. Like the first damage in one round, let's put it this way. And if it has like 3 stacks of shield, then it can absorb damage 3 times. That would actually make a lot of sense, I think. Maybe I should try it out. Because then you're still incentivized to add more stacks. But you don't need to calculate anything. I mean, you can still calculate it, but then you can check, okay, the enemy has 2 shields. So my attack does nothing, but my, I don't know, my spell or whatever then goes through or something like that. So you can actually kill the shield with your spells and then let the creature attack if you want or something like that. What if an altar instead of x plus y gives square root x plus y? It feels too wide now with buffering, low percentage stuff like stuns and charms. What? Basically, you want to nerf the altar. That's what you're saying. Yeah, I know, but I've heard before that that combination can get out of control. Like another player was like, yeah, at the end of the run I had like a Lakuma with whatever 100 something. So yeah. On the other hand, especially for stuns and charms, the further you get in the run, the more, like the higher chances of actually finding something to make this like a 100% thing. So I mean, I'm worried about it a little bit, and I might think about nerfing the altar or maybe reducing the appearance of the altar. Maybe that's the quick fix. Just make sure the altar doesn't appear as often. And I was also thinking about capping the upgrades. Like if you want to upgrade a Lakuma more than 2 times, then it doesn't let you. So that will also be like a natural cap. But then you can still use that the percentage one that you maxed to upgrade another one. So you still get the the overall addition. Yeah, I don't know. It's still up in the air. The other thing is, what if the Altar of Tyr, you just give it a Lacrima and then you press the button and then you get anything. You know, it's like gambling. What? So no, I mean, if you add a Lakuma to the base slot and it already has like, and it's already been upgraded like 2 times or something, then it says you can't upgrade it further, and it doesn't even let you put it there or something like that. I don't know. But then again, this feels like limiting the altar for no reason, because you will definitely find a way to get high numbers in this game. So yeah, I don't know. It's something to think about. I'm still not sure how to balance the altar. Well, if it needs better. Again, maybe just limit the appearance of it, or I don't know. Okay, what if I want to add a confirmation for rewards? Click Klarkammer. Make new confirm button. Move confirm button below it or above it? Below it. Something like this. I can't say. I legally can't say. Officially, I don't. I definitely do not collect any data on my players that would reveal who they are. That is what I can confirm. I do not collect any IP addresses or whatever. No, I do collect general statistics. Like how often does a run end to a certain boss, stuff like that, so that I somehow know if a boss is too hard or, you know, things like that. Which actually has helped in the past. There was a boss where it was like overwhelmingly the runs ended on this boss, and I'm like, what is happening there? And then I looked at it and I'm like, yeah, okay, I can see why. Yeah, but technically I should probably tell the player that I'm sending an anonymous data, and then they could probably opt out of it, but I need the data. No. I need it to live. I don't even know why I'm playing the game right now. I should be working. Ah yeah, I wanted to see the end screen. Okay, which means if I click here, then there should be a confirm button. There is a quick remove. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like. Where is it? Something like this. What? That's a huge number. Something like this, and then maybe have a check mark. Yeah. So if I click this, and then this button appears, and I can confirm it. Yeah. So I will make this confirm button, and when you click Lacrima, I can say it still needs to say pick Lacrima, but it only sets it to active. And then the confirm pick Lacrima is actually doing it. Yeah. Okay. Quick break for me, and then I will try to do it. All right. All right. So, Arithmeticus, are you still here? Mr. Flint, please report back to DL15. Thank you very much. Okay, we are going to make a baton, as I like to say. Baton. And we're going to use the quick. Let's call quick remove. Quick remove. And we're going to duplicate this. And I think we need to set it here, outside of everything. And we will call it confirm selection. Let's just call it this. We are going to set it to 0, 0, 0. Rotation, yeah, that's fine. we are going to set this to check mark. Even if we're going to change it later, but for now, check mark is fine. What is a tournament? Oh, never mind. This is something completely different. Okay, check mark. And what? So now we have a confirm button. Confirm selection. Maybe we can just call it confirm selection. And the parent menu always needs to be set differently. Yeah. Okay. Which means when fight reward pop up, yes. Don't do anything. Actually, it only happens when I click a Lakrama. Then I need to set move the convert below it. Set parent menu and target object or functions. Yeah. And call, I think I'm going to call it confirm selection. Should be a more general function, because then it can also be used for blessings and for card rewards. Yeah. I'm wondering if there are any other confirmations. I mean, I probably need to confirm sacrifice and study. Maybe also selling, I'm not sure yet. Also, if shield absorbs 100% damage, then it's not going to work. Then it will lead to soft locks. If yeah, it will. Even if you have like infinite, like even if you reduce it to one maximum stack of shield, there could be a situation where if you, let's say, unprovoked shield, you remove shield, and then you instantly get it back, probably. So even if I change this, I would still need to make sure that it avoids situations like this, and then maybe it makes shield worthless. I'm not really sure. Yeah, but in general, maybe it's better than a percentage. I'm not sure yet. Okay, we have to confirm selection. We can put this here for now and make a reference to it. Probably in the card game manager, then it's universal. Card game manager, public. I think I want to say UI button. Let's call it confirm button. Confirm selection button. And actually set it in the editor. In the editor. I watched Nosferatu. It's always like this voice. Everything needs to be said in his voice now. Come to me, confirm selection button. There it is, confirm selection button. Okay, so fight reward. Fight reward pop up. show. Show is good. What about pick lacrima? It's not here. What is the function called then? If it's not pick lacrima? Huh? Ah, pick materia. Yeah, okay. Of course. Okay, so in this case, I need to remember what the player has selected. Okay, yeah, let's try public void pick materia confirm. Let's just try it this way. Let's just try it this way for now. Because this is where it actually gets confirmed. But here it gets... Here it should only be set to the selected material. No, do I save the button? Yeah, I think so. Selected material. Reward material. Let's try this. Brushed and flossed my precious teeth. Hopefully you didn't do it too widely. Slot. Cards. Yeah, okay, I will just take the card slot then. Active slot. Okay, no, never mind. Okay, I don't need that. Selected card reward material is slot. And now I need to say materia. Oh, it removes the material. That's not good. Wouldn't it be cool though if we had a third set of fresh, perfect teeth that grew at 40? Yes, just like sharks. Why don't we have shark teeth? That's the real question. Is it too much to ask? Why does there have to be an industry around not having perfect teeth? Doesn't that make you think? Sharks don't floss though. The breath is horrible. Well, nobody cares, I guess. You can't smell it underwater. We shouldn't have gone onto land. That was our first mistake. We went onto the beach and we were like, hey, this is really cozy. No, this was a mistake. This is what led to us losing our teeth. Maybe we didn't have teeth before. What do I need to do? Slot. Here it is. Here it is. Card slot. Slot is selected material slot. Let's just rename it to material slot. Standing up and walking on two legs was an even bigger mishap. Now my back has to be killing me. Yes. I don't know why we did that. It's so... Look at the monkeys and the apes. They're just running around on all four and they're having a blast. They have like 4 hands. What? Imagine if you had 4 hands. Then you can type with your feet. It's you can be double as productive. It's insane. Why did we decide to stand up? Was not a good idea. And opposing thumbs on all 4, it's incredible. It's incredible. I would rather be an idiot and have 4 hands than be able to stand up. Okay, never mind. I will not say things like that. Select river slot. Yes. I was saying, while you were taking care of your shark teeth, that shield is probably not going to work this way, because if shield absorbs 100% damage once, or even like for each stack, then it can lead to like enemies having on provoke and shield and stuff like that, and I think this could lead to weird soft locks. I mean, I could probably code it so it prevents it, but what if it has like on ally attack and shield all allies, so it always adds shield, and whenever it gets removed, and yeah, I think that 100% absorption is too risky. So even if I limit it to 1 stack and it gets removed, what if it says like I don't know. It's just I don't know. I mean, I would have to try it, but I think it leads to weird effects. So then I was like, okay, shield has to let some damage through, and then yeah. Then we're back at square one, I guess. Exactly. Then I would have to limit it, and that doesn't sound fun. So I guess we will just have to remove shield. That's the only option. It's the only option. Remove shield, remove weak, remove vulnerable. Stone skin is okay. Or again, maybe shield should just a flat 50% reduction. Yes, so I had a flat reduction before, but then it's like, why? Then players told me, okay, I don't see any reason to stack shield. Give me a reason to stack shield. And I'm like, okay, I can give you a reason to stack shield. It starts out at a lower percentage, and if you increase the stacks, then it reaches a higher percentage. Yeah, and that is where we ended up where we are now. If it's just a flat reduction for 1 cast, which I personally prefer, because then it's like Final Fantasy again. Why would I need to keep casting shield on something? I mean, I probably then don't have to, which is also perfectly fine. Maybe then it doesn't have any number on it. So it's like draw card or exhume. Then it just casts shield. Great. But then it's the question for how many turns and stuff like that. So yeah. And you would still need to calculate it. So we are talking about the calculation being the issue. I mean, half is a bit simpler than 17 or whatever, but isn't shield as it is currently acts kind of like overheal, building a separate HP pool as a shield? Building a separate HP pool. No, Ah, no. What you mean is what currently is Stone Skin. Stone Skin is basically an overheal at the moment in Faith in Despair. Shield just reduces. Yeah, exactly. Stone Skin is what Nick means. Shield is just damage reduction. Incoming damage reduction. Stone Skin gets stacked to infinity. It's one of my favorite things to do. If I get Stone Skin, I'm like, let's fucking go. Stone Skin, target all allies on enemy attack. It's pure bliss. It's basically all of your allies are unkillable. I like it a lot. And then, or maybe stack it with a on heal trigger and then heal itself and heal everybody and then a Stone Skin on everybody. It's perfect. Stacks matter and removed buff effect. That's true. Yes, that's true. And it also gets reduced every turn. So that was my original plan. The original shield worked exactly like this. If you apply shield. So yeah, remove buff doesn't reduce stacks, it just flat out removes it at the moment, I think. Yeah, remove buffs is if you say remove buff 2, then it removes 2 buffs at the moment. But shield? To go back to the additional HP idea. What if shield is just really a separate HP or something like that? In addition to Stone Skin. Like before it hits Stone Skin, before it hits your health, there is another layer. Then it can also be displayed differently. Yeah, remove buff 14. Remove buff is remove debuff is probably another candidate for removing the numbers, but I'm not sure yet. Card Game Manager. Confirm. Button selection button. Transform position is slot transform position minus new vector 0 F 0. Function call is pick materia confirm. Target option for functions is transform. Menu, add this, please. Is enabled, is true, and also set active true. Holy moly. I think I need to do this for everything else. And then we have a pick material confirm button. Let's see if this works. Yeah, but what if shield is just another layer? That would be interesting. And then the number gets displayed in blue. It is too similar to Stone Skin, that's true. Click. It works. It works. God damn it. That's really cool. Alright. So disable it. Disable. What if you have a function for this? No, it's yeah. Card Game Manager, set confirm selection button to this. And with this function call. And for this transform. And let's see. We have this. That's me. Don't need to add me. Vector 3 new position. That's this. String function call. That's this. And transform for function. Should be this. And you can ignore this. And the menu. UI menu. Target menu, let's call it target menu. I think there's a menu button. Menu. Yeah. So we need to add the menu. Okay, so we have a need function that works for us. And it needs a remove function. If I pick this, then I need a remove function. Remove confirm selection button. Card Game Manager. It needs to be in close message pop-up, I think. Which means there's a hide function somewhere. Yes. Okay. Card Game Manager. Hide confirm button, selection button. What am I saying? Public void this confirm selection button is enabled, is false. Confirm selection button, game object, set active false. And that should be enough. Okay. Let's see if this works. Again, I can add the shield with the 100% absorb damage, but then I can add a limit, one stack limit, and only can be applied once per round. Something like this. If I can do this, then I can see it working. But I mean, the usage is really limited, so, and I cannot stack it now. No, it does. Yeah. It just, no. No. Like right now, this has 7 shield. Reduces incoming damage by up to 50%, and now it is 45%. I have no idea how much damage it does. So 6. I guess it does 3 damage. Maybe 2. 3 damage, yay! Okay, cool. The funny thing is that yeah, it's I don't know. Oh. Yes. Cool. It works. But it needs to be. Why is it not actually hot buttons? It should be above everything else. Ah, because of the pop-up. Okay. So I think I can say remove description. Let's just put it here as well. Okay. We should be able to press down. Yeah. I want to do I want to test another idea. What if shield is and then it's like stone skin? Oh fuck. No, not really. What if I have shield 4? And it reduces my incoming damage by 4. Yeah, it's just like stone skin. It's exactly like stone skin. Damn it. Bonnier is my favorite boss. I really like him. He's just chilling. So, in theory, let's heal you a little bit. Holy shit. Pestilence. Coming in with the poison. That's crazy. Which means I'm probably dead after this round. Yeah. No? I will survive, but none of my creatures probably will. Oh, okay. I survived it. Okay. I should have done the previous. Yeah, okay. All good. So, if I'm on control and I press this and confirm, or this, I want this, and then the same here. If I click this, the confirm should appear. Okay. Let's do the same for blessings. I think this is in another one. Let's see. Card, reward, pop up. Yeah, blessings. Pick card. I want this here. and say public void pick card confirm. Picked card equals card. Card picked card equals. That's okay. Yeah. Card transform position, and I think I need to say -3. I think a card, the height of a card is 5, so maybe 3 should be fine here. Pick card confirms this. Transform and menu would be fine. Then I can say card equals picked card. If card is null, return. Same in the fight rewards, I guess. If slot is null, slot return. Okay. Sounds easy. Do I have the same? Fight reward is only for Lagrima? Apparently. Ah, here's pick materia. Still not sure why I'm using the same code twice, but it is what it is. Okay, load. Goodbye. I want stone skin confirm. And now I want restoring hope. Confirm. I'm not too sure about this. It needs to be a bit further up, I guess. Yeah, but it works. That's good. In theory, it works. Pick a card. Card game manager. Confirm. Hide confirm selection button. Really important. Picked card is null. Going to do the same in fight rewards. I'm going to say is null. Actually I need to do this in hide. Yeah. In hide. Right here. And same here. Hide. Just to make sure. Still yeah, okay. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Now I want to say confirm selection button. Just a little bit higher. 0.5. By the way, if you haven't seen it yet, a friend of mine released a new game yesterday. It has 83 reviews and is very positive. You should definitely check it out. I'm going to post a link. So whoever is still here, check it out and buy it and write a review. All right. I'm going to take this and I'm going to take this. What if I want this? What if I want this? Yeah, that works. Very nice. Now, what if I get a card or a Lacrima actually? No, the card should already work, but the second material doesn't work yet. Because for some reason I decided to split this up. Public void, pick, materia confirm. But this should be relatively simple. Hear me out. Infinite logarithmic shield stacking. With E as a log is 1 shield, 5%, 2 shields, 11%, 10 shields, 20%. 1 of the shields, that makes it a lot simpler. I think this is really easy to calculate. I know. Yeah, I mean, if it seems like shield is pretty much the only buff that is super confusing in terms of how damage is calculated, because vulnerable is also kind of weird, and but shield and vulnerable. Weak is already displayed, so this is probably not an issue. Armor in Warframe. Yeah, I mean, to keep thinking about it, I guess. Can't overcap something over 100%. I mean, yeah. Shield is already capped at 50%, so. Because in my tests, everything above 50% was too slow. If an enemy has, there is a Lacrima that reduces physical damage by 90% or magic damage by 90%, but shield reduces both. And in my tests, when a shield reduces all damage by 90%, it was just, sometimes it was just impossible to kill. Or it took way too long to kill, so it kind of like slowed the game down for no reason. So yeah, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to remove shield or to a really drastic change. You restarted the game or abandoned it? You abandoned the game and you made a mental note. Oh, you walk out to 500 damage. Yeah, that is one way. You can definitely do that. But you know, this materia previously did 100% reduction, and that was not good. That was not good at all, which is then why I changed it to 90%. So that at least you can do it what you did. Find a way. You know how in Jurassic Park they say life always finds a way? And in this case, death always finds a way. Oh yeah, I also need to add the slot description. Hey, I mean, this probably should already work. Yeah, cool. I added a confirm for blessings, Lacrima and card rewards. Card, achso. Added confirmation button for Lacrima rewards, blessing rewards. Oh, let's just see it like this. Yoo-hoo! And now I probably need to add an option to disable this. Disable confirmation. I don't know. No, I will just leave it like this and see if everybody complains. But this is really good for touchscreens like Steam Deck or mobile, or to avoid misclicks. Or people who want to check out a card and then the card gets immediately selected, even though they just wanted to check it out. So yeah, this should help some. This should help a little bit in usability or something. I just worry if it's not enough, or maybe I should say confirm. I don't know. We will see. But it definitely feels a bit nicer. Doesn't feel so, oh, you made a choice. And I'm like, okay, I wasn't 100% sure. Let's see it in action again. Oh my god. Holy shit. Essing. Okay, yeah. It probably takes a little while to get used to now, because I'm so used to having the thing immediately. Let me read that. I just looked at how armor is calculated in Warframe, and it's net armor divided by net armor plus 300. Diminishing returns, all that stuff kind of mostly benefits enemies. Warframe isn't good example to follow, balance kind of sucks there. We currently have enemies with super armor that are basically no fun to deal with, because while they have super armor, they can't be affected by abilities. Yeah, the funny thing is that you add things to the game, and then you add abilities to the game, and then you add enemies to the game where you cannot use the abilities. So it's like, why did you add the abilities in the first place? We cannot use them, which is a big problem for me when designing boss fights, because a boss should be kinda immune for some time or not. I don't know. It has to be really. It's not too wild, yes. No, that's the answer, yeah. Don't even have to explain further. That's the answer. Okay. But then do I need a confirmation here as well? I don't know. Maybe not. Net armor is basically value of armor you have or your enemy. Some Warframe have more, some Warframes have less. It can be increased with mods or abilities, usually by a certain percentage. Imagine a boss and you one-shot it like a little bitch. Yes, that is what happened in the early phases. I mean, even if... So currently in Faith and Despair, a boss has immunity for the first run, for the first round. In the second chapter it has immunity for 2 rounds, and in the third chapter it has immunity for 3 rounds. And I think this is fair. But for me personally, as a player, when I play the game and I cannot do anything to the boss in the first 3 rounds, it's really... How do I say it? It's not... It's weird. It's just... I don't think it's fun, but I don't have a good solution yet. The other solution would be to have really heavy damage reduction, like 99% damage reduction, and immunity to all kinds of abilities in the first 3 rounds, so that at least you can do a little bit of damage. Maybe that would be the better option. Because doing a little bit of damage, then you at least feel like you're doing something instead of nothing. Yeah, maybe that is the... Maybe that would be the solution. See, now that I think about it. What if immunity reduces incoming damage by 99%? That could actually work. I'm not sure. In special effects you can strip off armor or get your armor stripped. Okay. For example, I have 1000 net armor. What does this number do? Reduce damage you take. I mean, to be fair, in Warframe it's probably not that important. Like in the moment of how much damage you do, it's more like you apply this armor and you feel like, okay, 76% is more damage reduction than just 70%. Even the 6%, you feel like you're living like 5 seconds longer. I think that is what Warframe is going for. But in this case, for a card game, you need to be really sure in some cases, like for some rounds, you need to be really sure, okay, is this enemy dying now or not? Which is the main issue here, because if you cannot calculate it easily, then yeah. Again, maybe just removing shield would be the best option. And vulnerable could just be, I don't know, a one-time thing or something. We will see. Yeah, there's too many things going on. I mean, after so many years of developing it, it kind of leads to bloat at some point, and wouldn't work well in this context. Yes. Okay, what else do we have? In Frosthaven, vulnerable is one-time affected 2 times the next damage. Again, what would be the incentive to increase the stacks on it? I mean, I can change vulnerability to just last 1 turn always and remove the numbers, and you don't have to stack it at all. It's just a one-time infliction. It just lasts 1 turn. Ah, maybe that's the stacks, so it lasts longer. Yeah. But then again, an enemy never, you know, that is the problem. Enemies not as a... they don't really live longer than like 2 or 3 rounds. So even if you apply vulnerability for 50 rounds, it doesn't make much difference. It does not. Yes, I have this. Confirm. Got it. No, it doesn't make much difference too. I think it caps at 10. No. Vulnerability caps at 50%. So if I have Materia, Action Offense, Inflict. Where is it? Just Ray. I was looking at the. I was looking for the, you know, Ray. What does Ray actually? That's a good question. Let's see. Redraw. So Ray increases damage. Okay. So if I apply this now, it has 3 vulnerable. Okay, yeah, because Ray 3 and it applies 3 vulnerable, which leads to a reduction, increase of damage by 25%. Yeah. The number of stacks to reach 50 is, I don't know, status effect. Check all references. Get percentage for vulnerable. Okay. It has 10% by default and plus 5 for each turn left. So I don't know the math right now. Basically, you can 8 stacks, I think, yeah. 40 divided by 5 is 8. So 8 stacks is basically the max, which is a really low number. Yeah, Vulnerable 4 has 30% reduction. Increase, sorry. Ow! So yeah, maybe it's time to change something again. Make it simpler again. Maybe shield can just be 50% and that's it. And vulnerable can also be 50%. And so stacking doesn't really do anything. And maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine, I don't know. Would make things twice as fast. Yes, Nick. Yes, I know. Twice as fast, yes. No, I know that's the issue. When I implemented this, I was like, okay, what is how can I add scaling without making the numbers too weak? So if you apply one ray or one vulnerable, and it only adds like 0.5%. So this is like the dilemma I was running into. But the original problem was like, again, a player suggesting, hey, why does stacking not matter? And again, maybe stacking in the current world also doesn't matter in the current version. So maybe it's not really needed anyway. And I could just go back and not. I will think about it. I personally would probably like it again if it's just a base 50% increase or decrease. And that's it. Keep it stupid and simple. Infinite scaling with some damage indicator. It's only 3 chapters, so you don't get too much space to release it. It does rely on RNG, yes. What do you mean with infinite scaling? Yeah, endless mode is actually the next one of the items on my list. Even though I personally don't see a reason for endless mode. But it's a really commonly requested feature for games like this. People just want to see how far they can go with the current build. So at the end of a run, I will probably just add a button like keep playing or endless or whatever. And then things scale indefinitely and things go really crazy. I'm actually not sure how the game will handle this, but not good is what my current verdict of this is. Not well at all. No cap and animation returns. 100 shields are better than 50 shields. Yeah. And this is where I kind of draw the line. I'm like, okay. It should be really simple. And when I added the current functionality, I was like, okay, this is maybe already too much. Maybe I could just go back. And if people ask why does stacking not matter for shields, and I'm like, well, do you want it to matter? I don't. No, I don't know. I imagine endless being interesting for people playing competitive, so they can be complicated decks. Endless modes are all rage and rockets, aren't they? Yes, they are. As I said, commonly requested feature. People build their machines and they just want to see how far it goes. Which is fine. Get something simple like on ally attack and put cheap shield 5, you can cap shield in a single round of combat, so you don't really need to steamroll to reach these numbers, yes. Okay, again, I will think about this another time. It is on my list. Where is it? Because I was thinking about reducing it to simple numbers again. Here it is. Yeah, it's pretty far up on my list. Number 86. You still need to get the Lacqua first though? Yes, yes you do. So it is RNG based, but once you do. The idea behind the game is that you can go crazy as soon as possible, because that is what results in a fun outcome. So if you can get crazy combos going, and if you can see like steamroll stuff or whatever, that's the reason for this game. Yes, combined. Yes, it needs to be too wild. I have removed this. Yeah, this doesn't work. Okay. Indeed. I'm thinking what else I can do today. Wild in calmness. So I'm going to rename the name. By the way, just a little anecdote. No, never mind. Not going to tell it. Oh, I did that actually. Yeah. Slow animations, no. Death indicator, no. Probably should move this to nice to have, because the death indicator is just not possible. I don't see how I can make a death indicator that is 100% working. Yeah. Added as an Easter egg for clicking specific Lacrima on main menu screen? What do you mean? What? Ah, you mean changing of the logo? Yeah. So one of like the number one thing that people are mentioning to me right now is that the first boss is too hard. So this is the next priority for me. Yeah, and everything else will happen another time. I'm learning Bach's Chaconne on guitar. What? What does that sound like? I'm going to kill your ears probably with this. No, sorry, not sorry. So that's you in 10 years? I was thinking that it's more reliant on what type of boss creature you get, because some bosses might be harder to deal with early on than others. Oh yeah, sure. I'm definitely looking into the individual bosses. Yeah, that's very nice. It is going to take about 2 years, I think, considering my progress, yeah. I'm trying to see... I mean, it is, for sure, it is very hard to play. But it does look doable. Here's something else that you can learn. If you ever have the time, then you need to learn this. I was awestruck when I heard it recently. Yes. This is really hard to play. But this piece is absolutely beautiful. Definitely one of my favorite guitar pieces. It's really good. I'm going to send it to you. By the way, speaking of videos, I saw this today and I was like, this is really insane. I mean, this is like, I don't even want to say it, but it is like Halfquake. Even the soundscape is like Halfquake. This is so cool. And it's all like physical stuff. I saw this today and I was like, man, if this was a place that you could walk through in a game, that would be incredible. And they have all these weird installations where it's just paper rustling, black paper rustling, stuff happening behind windows. It's so surreal and I don't know, I really like it. It's like a place where stuff drips on hot metal sheets for in an entire room. No, this is a real thing. These are sound kinetic sculptures. That's what makes it so insane. This is actually real. At the beginning is another really beautiful one. Where was it? I mean, this is also insane. This sounds like Halfquake. It sounds like I'm going through a trap. But I actually wanted to... Yeah, oh my god, this is so awesome. There was one that I really liked. Just going to show this. Where is it? Ah, here it is. I mean, look at it. Absolutely crazy. This is so cool. How the heck does it even work? Well, it's just, they actually describe it in the bottom left corner. Here it says prepared DC motors, like 435 small motors and 2030 cardboard boxes. So basically they just propel these like these tiny motions and a lot of objects, and then it generates a huge sound. Like dancing devils, yeah. I'm so fascinated by this. I don't know. It's really cool. I mean, this could be like in a game for like a liminal space horror game or something like that. This is insane. Look at this. It's crazy. It's ridiculous amount of work. Yeah, it is. And you would think that only one installation like this exists, but this video is 20 minutes long, and this is like, I don't know. Is this like a studio? I haven't looked further into it, but is it like one man or one woman, one person? Like one insane person? It's like, I need 4,000 boxes. Why do you need I just need 4,000 boxes. Give it to me. Okay. Amazon shipment is coming. You have 4,000 boxes in the front yard. Finally. Oh yeah, this is really stupid. They actually have this where you can put it on your head. I mean, he likes it though. He's totally vibing. He's like, yes, this is what I've been born for. This is why I'm here. You can hear the the woodworms. Oh my god. Okay, this is going a bit too far, but you know, this I understand. This is far enough for me. This is where I'm like, yes, this is perfect. Like a game with this would be insane. I don't know. So yeah, I've been thinking about making abstract games again. I really miss it sometimes. But then people are like, well, what's the story? What's the narrative? What is the game hook? It's beautiful. I'm going to link it. For no reason at all. Alright. No particular reason whatsoever, no. Just so you can check it out yourself. What I meant. Back to scheduled development madness. Oh my fucking god. I have new feedback. Some of the descriptions for Lakama are not very clear. For example, Doom states that it kills when the value reaches 0. What value? How does the value change? It has a percentage on it, but I have no idea what the percentage pertains to. There are other examples of this. Don't be afraid to explain things in a community. I'm not okay. First of all, I'm not afraid to explain things. I try very hard to explain things. Some would even say I try too hard to explain things. Figure it out, yeah. No, I understand. It's when you see this, you're like, what the hell is this? Why 9? Why percent? And then when you move your mouse over it, it doesn't say why. it doesn't really say anything if it's like, let's just see. Fracture, for example. Fracture 9%. Okay. Disables a random Lacom zone. Can be repaired on wrist. Cool. But why does it say 9%? Percent means probably chance. I don't know. Let's try it out. But Doom, let's put Doom in here and see what it says. Action offense. Doom. Where is it? Inflict. Doomed. There it is. So 15 inventory. Doomed 20%. Kills creature when its value reaches 0. Reduced before every turn. Yeah. I'm using its value a lot. I think here as well. Adds its current value to creatures' HP. Reduced before every turn. In the area of Steam algorithm, it's very important to filter out people that won't likely like a game, so they don't buy it and don't leave bad reviews. It feels like nowadays it's better to be very focused for indies. On the one hand, you're right, and that is why I will never take the public demo down, so people can check out the demo for themselves before they buy. This is one of the many reasons why a demo is important. And one of the reasons is because it keeps out people who would leave a negative review. On the other hand, it could be said a bit better, I guess. So this is definitely something that I have to think about. No. See, that is why it's not really descriptive. 15 is just the Lacrima value, which means if you want to combine it with another one, say Impulse 5. If you combine Impulse 5 with this, then you get Impulse 20, because this value it has a Lacrima value of 15. That's what it is. Basically, a percentage Lacrima always has a base percentage of 5. It starts with 5% and it just goes up by the total value. And yeah, it needs to actually say that it's a percentage. So if you get this in the fight, it looks like this. Oh, never mind. Clumsiness. I'm so clumsy today, I lost my card. But yeah. Stuff like this is important to figure out. But because you said reach the audience that you want to sell to, it's really hard, because some people, sometimes I get feedback from people and they like say a lot of stuff, and then at the end they are like, also normally I don't like card games, and I'm like, okay, so what do I do with your feedback then? If you don't like card games, then I'm really glad you tried it out nevertheless, and that you took the time to write feedback for me. But in terms of, you should probably like card games to a certain degree if you play Faith in Despair. Like maybe you should be at least familiar with Slay the Spire or Magic the Gathering. And if you don't like any of these, maybe the game is just not for you, and that's fine. So you always have to kind of take the feedback, and then I don't know. I've recently, you know, there's a YouTuber who says Dr. Incompetent. He played Faith in Despair. And It was an older version. Where is it? Let's see. Faith in Despair. He played it, and I'm telling you, he has. I mean, he is definitely my target audience, and he just figured it out. He just figured it out. it was so beautiful to watch. He was like, he sat there at the start, and look what he did. This is the old version, so please ignore the icons and stuff. Look what he does. He just goes through the interface one by one. Ah, I have faith, I have despair. Interesting, yeah. And it reaches 100%. Let's watch this with sound. Maybe.
Be added. That's kind of interesting. So if we play expensive baller cards, they'll fill up faster, and we will get a curse. We have 50 gold to buy cards at the shop, and we can take a look at the battle log.
Game bad description. I can't play a game. I don't play card games. Never will.
That's really cool. So looks like we start here, and then just
looks like we start here.
Slay the Spire or any of these.
Kind of like Slay the Spire.
Pick a path, and we choose what's going to be on the node. So this has 2 fights, a shop, and a treasure, and then this has 3 fights and a treasure. I'll probably take this one, although maybe it's a better idea to take more fights.
It's so beautiful.
Front.
It's like
blessing.
Then he goes to the blessings.
All blessing cards are always active. Oh, okay, it's like a power.
It's like a power. It's so beautiful. It's like
can't be changed.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
so
exactly. That is. I mean, I put the information there exactly to display when you need it or when you check it when you're ready to receive it, basically. And this guy, it just works, and it's so beautiful.
Okay, that's nice. We will take this path away.
And I don't mean to say that it's bad when other people don't get it or whatever. Surely there is a lot of room for improvement, especially for the Doom description. This is a good example where I can improve things.
Get to the we
but it's like
fight first.
If you don't like card games, then what do I do with the feedback? So it's really interesting to me at the moment. Yeah. Like for example. I wish that the game explained in more detail what the different numbers mean by each effect. Okay. For things like imports, the number seems to correlate with the amount of damage done. Yes. But for other effects, shield and weak, as we said earlier, this is something we have to fix. So this is a really good feedback. It tells me that not only one person has this problem, but several persons. I have heard this problem with shield and vulnerable. I've heard this a lot. So this is definitely something I need to address. And then he says, or they say, there should be some tutorial about the order in which effects take place. Yes, maybe there needs to be some kind of info about first you attack, then the enemy attacks, and then the status effects get applied, right? So poison and stuff like that. Maybe this is like a little pop-up that gets added somewhere. Now I realize you kind of nerfed the map. I wouldn't say nerf. I mean, I just reduced the number of icons, yes. So the runs are a bit shorter, and you don't get, you like go through the map a little bit quicker, which is really important. Yeah. No, I mean, this feedback is invaluable. I'm actually so happy that people write feedback to me, but again, sometimes I get feedback from people who don't like card games, and I'm like, okay, why? What should I do with that feedback? And I also get feedback who tell me that yeah, they are actually casual players, and I'm like, okay, what should I do? I mean, I can probably add a mode where you don't have to think about anything, where you maybe I can even add a button that says that automatically builds cards for you depending on what kind of Larkhammer you have. And also it reduces the difficulty and stuff like that, and then you can breeze through, and then it's more like Vampire Survivors or stuff like that. Maybe that would actually be interesting, like lower the bar of entry even more. I say even more because I think it's at the moment it's not easy because of balancing issues, but yeah, a lot to think about. A lot to think about. But I really like this, so it's not I'm not complaining here, so I just wanted to make this clear. This is why I'm doing this. That is why I'm here. But for my next game, I think I just want to make a room with random sounds. Just random sounds. And limitless space, no story. Just a walking simulator. Get some examples from NeuroCloud. Providing a team with additional effects depending on synergies. I'll have to think if there's something that can be picked up from it. Okay. Chains of effects can be really complex. Yes, I know. I lost some creatures and didn't quite understand why. That's true. It can happen. I'm not denying that. Again, there are things that I can do. Maybe before, like the moment a creature of yours dies, there is a short pause or like a bit of a slowdown, so you kind of see why it's dying. That is something that I can do. Yeah. And I also, again, I was thinking about reducing the default game speed to 50%. Maybe that also helps. But in general, I think the feedback is okay. So the most pressing issue is the balancing stuff, where people say the first boss is too hard and the last boss is too easy. So if you fix that, I think I have a few less things to worry about, and then more like a glossary, more detailed descriptions, and be in a good place. And remove shield. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching. This has been fun. I'm not sure when I'm going to stream next, because tomorrow I probably can't, and Friday also, and next week maybe. We will see. NeuroCloud is the one game I've been Disco admin. Oh, okay. I'm definitely not the most valuable. Last boss was the guy that summons. I charmed him and he summoned onto my board. Is he the tenant? Yes. Yes. Charmed can lead to some really cool stuff, so yeah. Although I was thinking of increasing the resistance to charm for bosses, just in general, to make it a bit more annoying, because I like annoying stuff. But yeah, this is really funny interaction. Originally you could capture them. That was the most thing that was definitely too wild. So yeah. And on that note, good night everyone. See you.